what has the reception been like, especially when you're consulting and working with your Fortune 500 clients and solopreneurs? What has kind of that feedback been like?
Yeah, what people tell me, and it's been grateful to hear because we went through a lot of iterations of the model, is that it's just really easy to follow, like because it is a blueprint, and there's tons of free downloads, there's tons of templates that come with it, which is nice. But that all kind of came from distilling out what kind of is each next thing you need to do, because a lot of times, when we look at like managers that we've liked to work underneath. I remember one from when I was at Harman Samsung years ago, and she was incredible. She really kind of gave me the tools that I needed and everything else. We often think of great managers or great leaders as someone who just, they've got it. And that's like saying, well, man, do you look at like the McGregor fight? Man, he's just got it. Or you look at someone like the strongest man in the world, or like a big power lifter, and like they go deadlift 1,000 pounds. And like, man, that guy's just so talented. That guy was just so talented. They just got it. No, they followed a plan to get to that point. And I think many times as entrepreneurs, we think we could never be that because it's not in us. Or wrongly, we also think I have two choices in my career as a business leader. I can either be an entrepreneur or I can be a manager. And I don't want to go into maintenance mode. So I'm going to go pick the entrepreneurial category. But then that scares me because anytime I realize I need to go manage something in my business, I think I'm giving up on my calling as an entrepreneur. That's why there's this whole category called entrepreneurial management. It realizes that you're never going to put your business in maintenance mode. That's not who you are. But you do need a skill set that's going to systematically move you up the ranks of a scalable business, because we love talking about scalable businesses. But there's a lot of ambiguity around like, what are the things I do in the order that I need to do them in order to get there. And delegation, especially entrepreneurial management, is a big part of that.
Yeah, and I think as you're trying to grow from solopreneur to having a larger team, to expanding your business and scaling, everything's coming at you 90 miles an hour. Hiring, firing, every single piece of your business is coming at you. And some of those pieces of your business probably aren't the things that you're best adapted to. If you're a software engineer and your company is software engineer focused, human resources and culture and marketing and sales are all pieces that don't lie within your spectrum. So you're having to hire for those, and which is taking away a lot of time from your software engineering or your vision of your roadmap. So being able to have something tangible where you can see, you're not trying to go from level 1 to level 4. That's unattainable. No. Just like the power lifter, lifting 100 pounds today, I can't lift 1,000 pounds tomorrow. Everything starts going from level 1 to level 2, and that's how you start to build. And I'm so glad that there are things like this and what you've created, because I do feel like when it comes to growing that business from a solopreneur perspective, a lot of times it does feel kind of murky, because should you go, how big is too big? Should I keep it small? I've heard that smaller is better, but I want to be bigger because maybe there's more investment opportunity or whatever the case. But being able to have that blueprint in place, I feel like that's just super helpful to anybody that's trying to have those same directions.
Yeah, I appreciate you saying that. And I think you hit on a couple key things, because so your business is never going to grow past you, right? So as a solopreneur, you can get deeper in greater talents. Like you can get better and better and better what you do. But really that's synonymous with being just like an A-level employee, right? Yeah. So you can go really deep on skill set and really trust that skill set. But your business is never going to go past your skill set. And so the question is, do you want a business that's heavy on your skill set or heavy on your vision? And really, you can't have both. Like you got to make a choice there. It doesn't mean you can't be a skilled entrepreneur.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like the video and comment. I love to interact. And as always, be sure to subscribe to the channel.